Who are you? Doesn't matter. Welcome. You're safe with me. I'll be right here, nice and close so I can speak without alerting the others. Let me tell you about Senua. Her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
What's happening?
It's breathing.
There. It's breathing. It's breathing. He knows she's getting closer.
He can feel her coming closer.
She's getting closer.
They're watching. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching. This is a journey deep into darkness. They're watching. There will be no more stories after this one.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? They're watching. Why doesn't she tell coming? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him.
He's already dead. I can feel you coming. Quiet. Oh, how rude of me. I never told you of the others. You hear them too, right? They've been around ever since the tragedy. Well, that's not quite true. Some are old, some are new, but they've changed. I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
Can you see them?
Over there. Why isn't she looking?
Why aren't you looking?
He's in hell high.
Look. Up ahead.
Hell high.
You see it too?
You promised you could.
Yes. It is real after all. She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call hell.
Turn back.
Go back. Go back. It's not safe.
Go back. Go back. Go back. Go
It's
back.
not safe.
It's them. They're here. Hello everybody, this is Trident, and I will be playing a little Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. This is a game that I've seen out for a little bit now, and it's gotten a lot of awards,
Look
but
around and you will see them.
literally zero hype around
The
it,
drown.
and I
The sea.
can't figure out why. So I'm going to do a playthrough of it, and I hope you guys
They
enjoy.
lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell. But the dead don't
very
always lie
beautiful
still
game.
here.
I think it's made with the Unreal Engine.
This is
It's
not a
got a
place of
really
rest.
kind of Infinity Blade mixed with Skyrim vibe for me, and a little horror.
They're going to do that to you.
Looks interesting,
Can you see them? They're going to
to
do
say
that
the
to
least.
you.
And I can tell it's really well optimized just by the way that I know you guys can't tell, but the way that it rings in my speakers, the way that the voices go on different sides,
Can you feel them watching?
it's uncanny.
They're watching her. Watching her. You're so close to dying.
Now, this is a game about a girl whose, I think her lover was taken to kind of a Nordic hell, which is Helheim. There's like 9 realms. If you guys have seen Thor,
What is
you
she
know
thinking?
what I'm talking about. And Helheim is where just pretty much the dead bitches live.
She's afraid.
And she's trying to rescue
Wouldn't you be?
her person, which is, you know,
I think she would get
admirable,
used to it by
but
now after so many years.
apparently it gets a little fucky. So,
But the darkness,
you know, as hell can get.
it just
So we're gonna
builds
have
into
to
itself,
play through this
growing
and
stronger.
to figure out exactly what kind of game this is, because I'm going into this with basically no information.
You might try and ignore it, turn away. But it's always there, just out of sight, where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you need to see its suffocating power.
They can feel you.
You might think she's brave to go on this journey on her own, but it isn't bravery that drives her. bravery only means something to those afraid of death. Senua's fear
Wow,
runs
this is
far,
a very beautiful game.
far deeper.
I'm honestly surprised it's running this well. As you can see, I'm getting about 60, I'm averaging 60 frames. I'm at 66 right now. This is it's a beautiful game, good lighting, good shading effects. But I've heard that this game is more like a movie than it is like a campaign, and that's good in a lot of aspects if you like that sort of thing. I'm kind of getting like one of those.
What is she looking at?
Maybe it's a Dark Souls feel. I'm not sure, but it'd be interesting to see where this goes. Right now, I'll just let you listen to all the schizophrenia in the room.
I hear her thoughts. It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us. There's no going back.
Burned her boat.
Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so
Alright.
much suffering. There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to.
Let's see.
Why don't you join us?
How this
Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.
transpires. So you got dude's head on your belt.
You have to take a closer look to see. Why isn't she?
Do not
She
forget
needs to
my
focus
stories,
now. She
Senua.
needs to use her eyes.
Because your darkness
Wow, this
comes
is
from hell.
even the motion blurs
And your
smooth.
fate lies there.
I really love
They say
games
the
that are
burning of a
optimized
corpse
correctly
will
for
take you
PC.
straight to Hellas
As you know, a
Gate.
lot of games aren't.
But gods and the
Assassin's
living
Creed, Ubisoft games.
follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea.
But no, this game
Find
seems
a road
very well
that leads
optimized.
there.
It utilizes pretty much. I mean, I have a better graphics card than what's required for this game, which is interesting because I mean, mine is more. I mean, it's mid to high range. So you need pretty much a mid-range graphics card to run something like this, and I think that's pretty
Darkness is
impressive.
coming. It yearns for life,
Even that fire,
hungers
it's like a
for it,
movie.
like a pack of wolves on a hunt. But she's not stopping.
Yeah, let's get in a little ominous.
Not this time.
Not this time. Okay. And that must be Helheim then.
Can you see it?
The land of mist and fog. The old fool was right. What was it he said?
Who's the old fool? That's what I'm wanting to
The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell.
keep talking about
Place
this
they
guy.
call Helheim.
Must be a guy that she talked to about this shit. Oh, and now she's gonna talk to her dead boyfriend's head. That's nice. Come on, talk it up, Dahmer.
I hear you. There's no doubt about it. The source of the darkness is in Helheim. And the goddess Hela holds his soul there. Her dear beloved,
Coming, baby.
Dillian.
Dillian. Okay, that's Dylan, but with a little Nordic.
Why is she doing this?
Wow, I'm
Why doesn't she
blown
turn
away by the
Why is she doing this for
just
him?
even the way that the ground looks, the beach.
He's
It's
already dead.
wow.
But his soul is in Helheim. His
The
soul
clouds.
still lives.
Very smooth.
The bridge to Helheim. I forget its name. She forgets too. But she does remember that only the dead may cross it. That part wasn't so easy to forget. The old fool said there was a hidden path up to it. Let's see.
There it is again,
shall
the
we?
old fool. This place looks like a rundown, old school battleground. Like, ooh, I like the way she runs backwards. It's pretty dope. Alright, let's get immersed.
The Northmen speak of
Okay, so
nine
these
worlds.
things, these way shrines,
The world of
I'm gonna
men,
say,
they call
are
Midgard.
like checkpoints.
Sky gods
So I think that
dwell
they
in
just
Asgard.
save your
The gods of
progress.
earth, harvest, wind, and sea dwell in Vanaheim. The good elves dwell in Alfheim. The evil ones dwell in Svartalfheim. The mountain giants dwell in Jotunheim. The fire giants dwell in Muspelheim. Niflheim is the world of ice and darkness. Only the dead dwell in Helheim.
Only the dead dwell in
That is where
hell.
you must travel.
Why did she do that? She shouldn't have done
Ooh, that's creepy.
Go back now.
No, this is it. The hidden path.
Interesting. Ooh, that looks ominous. That is one scary looking door. Let's check it out. Come on.
He's going to hurt you. It's dangerous.
Don't kill me. I'm not one of them.
Don't listen.
I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way. Don't listen. I'll never let the bastards catch me again. Never! Wait. Who are you?
It's just a memory.
Druth? Is that you?
Around you now.
For my tales of the Northmen, they call me Druth. A liar.
He's lost.
An old fool.
Oh, that's him. The Scottish
Druth
guy.
is my truth.
It's good to see you again. You kept your vow.
Guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Tell me your stories again, old friend. I'm listening.
The runes seal the gates to hell. Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
I can see one.
This
Hold
is
it
a
in your
room.
mind's eye. Find one like it to open the gate.
Use your eyes.
Oh, that kind of looks like the shadow over here.
Let's to look closer.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be this shadow.
It's near. Look towards the gate.
Cool. That's pretty neat.
The gate is open. Go through the gate. Go through it.
See here.
Follow it.
It worked!
Thank you. It's safe.
Okay. So far, so good.
I spent 6 years enslaved in hell. But I watched them.
Wow, this is...
Learned their ways.
I know you did.
You listen when everyone else laughed. My people paid a heavy price. Carry my stories with you,
That
and
is a
together
long
we will
drop.
make the Northmen feel our fury.
What's
Another
interesting about
voice
this game
joins
is
us.
there's constant
She was
voices.
trying to make them go away.
You know, like there's
Pretend they weren't real.
there's constant
What is that?
kind of these battering
We
voices in
are
your head.
always
You know, there's
here.
probably 2 or 3 that you can pick out.
I guess it's the
And it
same
really,
place.
I'm interested to see
You can stand on the edge.
what this kind of turns into.
Pretend it's
Because right
going
now
to
they're a
be
little
okay.
soft, and I have a feeling that eventually they're
But
going
you
to
know
progress
that
into
death
something more
is
aggressive.
Waiting
Right now they
for
just
you to
kind of make you
make
doubt
that
yourself,
Little slip.
and it's interesting.
Can't
Because
just
this is,
wish things
in a
away.
way, this is what schizophrenics kind of deal with. And I noticed that there
The
was
world
a
of the dead is ruled by the giantess.
there was a
Hela,
psychological,
daughter
I
of
guess,
Loki.
counselor working on this
The
game with
gods
them.
feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side, and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter.
Okay, so the story of Helena is it's Loki's daughter, and everyone feared her bloodline, so she was sent to hell. And now she rules. She's like the rotted queen or some shit. and she kind of rules over all these deadies.
Stay back. Look at it. You have to open it.
The gate to Helheim divides the living from the dead. Is that the face of Hela herself? The half-rotten goddess that
Yes, the
rules
half-rotten
over
goddess. She's going to be interesting to see. I bet you she's going to be
whatever horrors lie
scary
behind that
looking.
door. She must find him. Shh.
Ooh. Okay, that's a little creepy.
Someone's here.
That's interesting, because it's a couple times during this game where I think it's going to happen a little bit more, where she looks directly at you.
Thank you.
And it's interesting to see. It's like you don't know who you are. You're the voice maybe in her head.
I'll give you what you want.
You don't know, like you're almost part of it. It's strange, like you're just following her. You know, she's not exactly the main character. Well, she's the main character, but she's not exactly the person that you're playing as in a weird way. That's what it feels like. That's not true.
You're going to die. Get dying. Darkness is coming. Continue its
Ooh, we got our first enemy. Let's give him a go. Oh, shit. I gotta learn how to dodge him. Because if not, I'm in for it. Okay, that guy was a bit easier to engage so far. Okay, and then there's this guy. Okay. So you really have to time when you run up to them. That's interesting. You can't really dodge, but you have to make sure that you have to make sure you hit them at the right time. Ooh, this guy.
You can do this.
Oh my god, I can't even hit him. Interesting. Okay. That was very fair. Oh. Okay. It's not pretty. Who's that? Is that? Oh, that's her.
A vision of what's to come. Poor Senua. The darkness does not bargain. It does not reason. It is wrought. And now it has taken hold. It will spread towards her head, the seat of the soul, until there is nothing left of her.
Oh, man.
All of her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time.
Okay, okay. The dark rot will grow each time you fail. If the root reaches Sana's head, her quest is over. And all progress will be lost. That is brutal. Wow. This better be a short game because I suck. Okay, okay.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind. That is what Dillian taught her.
Hardest battles are in the mind.
With every defeat, the dark rot will grow and soon it will take her soul. But for now, at least, she still has control of her mind. And she will fulfill her vow,
Okay, okay.
whatever the cost.
So that head's keeping her company. You know, it's her security blanket. Dude.
He's not right.
Okay.
Listen to me, Senua. The goddess Hela lies behind the gate to Helheim. To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god of fire, Zurt, and the god of illusion, Valravan. Spill their blood
And
to
Valravan.
open the gate to Helheim and enter the land of the dead.